Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how xTrac can make any enterprise AI in less than 30 minutes. So let's go with the registration. I'm going to start with the registration of a business user. I'm going to create a account first. It will take a minute or two to finish the account setup. So once I have the business email verified, I'll continue. Okay, now I have the business email verified now. I logged in. So I get two users or two characters now. Either I can start as a business on bot, like any business who runs, like that can be completely automated, or I can have a personal AI, wherein as an individual, I can connect with the business or interact with the business or manage my own life with a personal assistant. So let's start with the business assistant. I'm going to read in the code that I had. So as soon as I log in as a business user, it's going to scrape my website, whatever I gave it during the registration. So in this case, we are trying to automate Apollo hospitals, and it did identify multi-branch and the business name. It did fetch all the details. It also identified there's like 1,000+ employees. So then we can name the agents either a regional level or the way you want. You can just ask the AI to decide by itself or just say Indian mythology or anything like that. So I'm going to start with the Indian mythology because Apollo Hospital is from India. So it's going to auto select the domain. If you think this is not appropriate, you can click on other and you can still write your own domain, right? So the website will be rescanned few times throughout this journey to fetch the relevant information based on the information that you provided in the previous screen. So based on that, it's going to identify the functional areas and the necessary business documents, whatever is available in the website or the internet about Apollo Hospital or any business you may have. If you don't have any website, it's still okay. It will pick up the domain expertise, and based on that, it is going to prompt you for the questions. So based on that, you can describe your business. More the description, better the output of the final business or the AI team. So it did identify some of the areas like patient registration, appointment scheduling system, some of the other assessment and reporting system it did identified. Now it's going to generate a list of agents necessary to manage all this. So let's say once I have the AI team ready, you can see each agent persona is mapped to the respective functional areas. And this each agent will have a special skills generated by itself. We don't have to map it manually, right? It will take probably 30 seconds to complete this whole thing. So now can see all the agents got created. It's like about 12 agents got created. Chief Medical Administration is mapped to a name called Ashwatthama. Signed logistics and fleet management. It identified the respective character with whatever the agent name that you wanted to map, and it matched with the persona. Okay, I can either review and go to the next step. This is my team. This is my, the functional areas that we identified, and these are my agents that got created. And it also auto identified the tools it needed, and the expertise and the level of is directors or a manager. So this entire level is auto identified by itself, right? So if you want more agents, you can still go ahead and add it as a custom description. You can make it will create a new agent based on the custom description, or you can just add it one from here. Let's say for example, I can just add workflow automation specialist, which is coming under IT. So let's go to the next step. So it will describe all the tools that are necessary for my organization. These are some of the identified tools needed to run my organization. If you think none of these are valid for our product or our organization, you can just skip them, and you can go ahead and configure your own internal tool through the AI assistant, which I'm going to show it to you once the business is completely set up. So the dedicated container in the cloud will be set up for you. If you want a on-premise, we can also do the on-premise just with few installation steps. You can deploy the entire application, extract application on-premise. So it did try to fetch the logo, it didn't fetch. So I'm going to fetch it by myself again. Okay, it did fetch now this time. And it also identified the multiple locations. Okay. This time, yeah, Chennai is the headquarters, it identified. So I'm going to go with the headquarters now. Right. So it also identified some of the other criteria or the the options that have within the hospital. If you want more, you can still add under additional notes, and you can also upload a lot of documents that you may have within your organization. That will help the AI to analyze it better and give you a more accurate organizational structure with a full agentic mapping. Right. So now this is a customer care support, like how you want to communicate with the customers, like you want to have a phone calls or WhatsApp or email. So it recommends some of them. If you don't like it, you just remove the phone or can add the phone. Or if it's a WhatsApp and web chat, you can still do that. So when you say web chat, we also have an app for the personal AI. So customers can actually chat with your agent right from your personal assistant. You don't have to have a different app for that, right? So I'm going to select the languages and move on. So it is almost about to complete. So this particular screen will take 2 to 3 minutes because it's going to set up the whole environment in this case. It's a dedicated container for the privacy and for the complete, non overlapping setup. We are going to do it in completely in Azure. Not just Azure, if you prefer to have other AWS or any other third party IBM, any other cloud services, you can still go with that. Or you can just go with your own internal in-house installation. For in-house, we just need a 16 gig RAM. That's enough, and it can run fantastically with 16 gig RAM. We also support local LLMs. So for one of the current client, we are installing it for a Quen 3.5, one of the public company who just onboarded us to automate their entire organization with the agentic network and the existing staff. Let's complete this and we'll wait for the final dashboard to arrive. So it's just about to complete now. Let's give it, yeah, it's completed. So now it's time to link your customer care into a WhatsApp because most of the people are on WhatsApp, primarily in the Asian or this side of the region. People prefer to communicate with any organization with the WhatsApp. So getting a customer care of the WhatsApp is as easy as just scanning your number and onboarding it. We recommend scanning a business user in a WhatsApp. That way you won't get blocked with the from the WhatsApp if you use your personal number. So and also you should keep it as a separate number, right? So the entire structure is ready now. So the organization it created beautifully. It created uh, a CEO and many other groups within the CEO and experts within that department. You can see actually it created an entire thing, right? Not just that. If you don't like, let's say for example, if you don't want to have a Arjuna as a name, or if you want to change the configuration of all this, just click on edit, and you can change this entire hierarchy. Let's say for example, if you think like Arjun or supply chain should never fall under patient operations, select the respective other divisions, or you can create your own division. Okay, or if you want to change the levels from level 1 to level 2, just say level 2, and it will automatically move uh, c- the respective agent to a next level, like in a hierarchy. And if you won't want, if you want the configuration to change, like is he is not something relevant to chief medical officer, he is like healthcare worker, you can change the templates as well. So not just that, you can also control the role access just like how you control a human being at any role. You can just say he can do the full access, like he can execute everything or just coding. not executing or just messaging or just minimal, right? You can, based on the AI is going to auto configure all this, but based on your intelligence, or because your network or your organization might work differently, you can change the or override the settings from here. And also the LLM models, you can either leave it to auto. xTracDemo is going to automatically select the appropriate based on the task, or you can override everything with, okay, I need Sonnet for everything. Just go ahead only with Sonnet. Yeah, you can do that too. And the communication or the scope, like with whom it can communicate this agent. We don't allow the agents to communicate with the entire organization. Instead, like let's allow it to communicate only with the peers and the reporting, like CEO. The upward is nothing but CEO for this particular agent. Or full means it has a matrix like access where he can contact anybody. In case if he is a customer facing agent, you can also check that. Persistence is something. This agent always lives. He will never die, right? So that's how it is. You can see all the agents, interaction, everything from here. As of now, there's no staff assigned for this, so that's why you see a staff member zero. It's a pure play agent as of now. Uh, we'll go to the workflow, next one. In the workflow, you can actually see this entire agentic mesh created by the system, how the actual full end-to-end organization workflow happens. So whenever there is a digital marketing logic thing triggers happens, it goes to the patient experience, dashboard. It continues with the rest of the agents in the organization. You can also see, like, it starts from whom and it ends with whom, and who are all can send a message to this particular agent. You can see that, say it says from Dhanavantri to Hanuman. You can see actually there's a Dhanavantri, okay, and also a Hanuman, right? So you can see the difference. So you can also see the interaction. Actually, once we start running the task, you can see the interaction right here. It will auto expand and give the messages. You can actually see how they all communicate with each other. This is a history of execution. You can see as of now there's no history. It's just cleanly created. Like this, you can also see various other agents, various other uh, workflows that happens within this particular organization. You can override all this through AI assistant, which will show you next thing, right? Okay, next thing is going to be task. So here you will see all the task appearing, like, which agent is performing what task, okay, where it is waiting. As of now, it's nil. So once we start the AI assistance, we'll see that. Approvals is a human in the loop. There are two ways we can approve. Whatever the agent is performing the task, it is going to auto trigger to the HATL, human in the loop, asking for the approval if there's any doubts. And the user has their own app, actually xTrac app. They can either approve from their app, or they can come here and see the pending approvals or like filter it according to that, according to organizations, department and divisions, and approve it. So this is a list of agents that we have as of today. For this particular agent, you can select the models this particular agent needs to run only on this model. If you think, like, there's a coding agent here, let's say there's one technology and IT operations, flow automation, right? If you want only Sonnet to be assigned, you can just override this by Sonnet. You don't need to make the entire organization run only on Minimax or a cheaper version of models, right? So I will change it back to Minimax. Yeah. And going to the staff here, all the staffs can be imported within your organization. It will auto intelligently. It doesn't. We don't need any template. Just upload whatever the template that you have, and it will auto import, auto match everything right from here. Or if you think if you want to do manually, just go ahead and invite and I know assign them as a role as an agent, or any other respective role, and send it. Once they come, they can be automatically mapped with the respective agent, even if the agent is not assigned, and the department can be mapped. Not just that, the system is going to automatically create the role templates with respect to the onboarding, like how you onboarded based on their website, based on your business, the intelligence. It's going to auto create all these things. So everything can be modified. In fact, it's not necessarily, you need to follow the exact same rule. Everything can be automated. You can clone and customize it if you don't want to use the same templates. So this is how it is. So let's go back to, and also you can go back to scheduled task. You can see a lot of task. Okay, it just created two tasks because it's a very complex organization. So it created two tasks for the admin only. If you need more tasks, you can just go to AI assistants and say, hey, schedule me so and so reporting and so task for so and so agent. Right. You can also go ahead and browse through all the OpenClaw agents here. So OpenClaw skills, you can assign the skills, install the skills particular to an agent or everyone here. If you click on install all, it will go for all the agents available in the organization. Or if you want to particularly assign to one particular agent, you can just go ahead and install it. Okay. So we also have, my business, whatever you onboarded, you can see all the details here. Onboarding details, if you want to change, you can go ahead and, edit all the things and make necessary changes from here. Right. You can also see the workspace files, and you can also go ahead and change the WhatsApp or Telegram, anything that you can modify from here. So WhatsApp, we already connected, so it's showing as a connected. Other things are still not configured, so it's still in open space. Coming to the configuration, we can run the assistants locally as well. Let's say, for example, if you want to work only on your local computer, you just click on setup. It will, do the necessary setup and run everything locally. Or you can, if you want to connect to Google Drive or Gmail or any of the other apps, we have about 800 plus apps which you can connect to. You can just click on connect and do it. Let's say, for example, if I want to connect Gmail, I can simply click on connect here, or you don't even have to connect here. The During the agent conversation, it's not connecting. Yeah, it's connected. Yeah. It's going to auto identify the connections required and the applications required, and it's going to prompt you right in the assistant itself. Okay, let's go to the assistant now. Okay. Okay, we are in assistant. We have two assistant. This is the native open class assistant, which you can see here. Both will give the same response, but we are going to decommission the OpenClaw assistant right here because of the performance problem. Slowly we're going to switch to the native assistants by xTrac. So let's say, for example, I'll just say, what task are you working on? So it will take a few seconds extra compared to any other models because of the minimax. If you want a better model, better response and faster response, you can go ahead and select the respective model. Not just that, you can also chart with the individual agents. Right now, by default, I always chart with the admin actually. Let's say, for example, if you want to switch to another agent called, Chief Operation Manager, you can just select the respective digital marketing agent or anything like that and chat with them. So let's wait for the response. I'm going to change the model to a Sonnet or Haiku soon after this. That way we can get a faster response, right? So let's wait for it. So until then, yeah, it did respond. So it did identify, hey, I'm a coordinator. So yes, it's an A coordinator for the, because it's an admin, he is going to coordinate with the rest of the department. So it did identify all the department, the agents. He identified, to set up the. Also, he's going to follow up with me saying if you want me to set up the whole team. Okay, I will just say okay, okay, let's do one. Okay, let me change to Haiku for a faster response. Oh, okay, let's set up, core team. Okay. I will just say for now use some dummy or mock names. Okay. So it auto creates the entire staff now with the mock names because I didn't provide any uh, spreadsheet or any data now. Or if you don't want mock data, you have to individually provide all the details. So we did create some of the things. And next steps, okay, register mock patients. I can register, or I can send a message from any WhatsApp to the number whatever we registered, and the patients will be automatically scheduled for an appointment, everything. Set up service department with fees. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, that's more interesting. So it will auto identify the existing department and it's going to uh, set it up, right? Yeah. Um, Great. Yeah, it did set up the some of the sample pieces, I think. So all these things are persistent, like it's all saved in the Postgres database. Let's say let's register a mock patient so that we can have a very good view for the hospital to see how it all works, and then we'll submit a task on a patient appointment booking and verification and the entire multi-agentic workflows, right? Yeah. So it did created some of the things like, okay, well, let's go to the next step, set up integrations. Okay, let's do that. I will, Google's workspace is still halfway, so I will just say, okay, let's connect to spreadsheet. Okay. Mm. All right, so let's see if I can connect to spreadsheet. Yeah, it give me an option to connect to spreadsheet, and I can just click on this and say yes. All right, the spreadsheet is connected now. So it will auto come back and the conversation will continue. So now you can see, he's asking to create a spreadsheet. Let's say that, okay. Let's do this. Or I can even better is staff schedule and roster, right? That would have been much better, right? All right, I will parallelly, go ahead and mm, see if the spreadsheet is created. Okay, it's still creating the spreadsheet. Okay, did create. Let me just refresh it. Okay, I'm in a wrong account. So this is a spreadsheet it created. So it did populate the entire data now, sample data, right? So yeah, it did create. And is there anything that I can do? Yes. Um, let's say create a billing sheet. All those things. Okay, generate invoices or like let's say booking appointment. Can do that. Okay. So next thing is let's give him a real task. Like let's say, okay, let's ask the system itself. Let's do a real multi agentic task. Show me an example, right? Um, so let's see how it was. Prepare a comprehensive operational report. Okay, let's do this. Okay, he's already working on it. We can see the progress. Um, okay. So yeah, it shows me like, how the task is being spanned here and who is the responsible department is going to analyze and get the task done. All right. So yeah, it did Apollo Hospital operational report as of today, 8 patients because we registered a dummy patient. Yeah, it did showed all the priorities, everything. It's all clean now. Let's say if I want to, send me a report. Okay, give me a quarterly report and prepare a presentation for the management, right? uh, so it's going to auto create the report, or if I want to schedule this report to be auto generated and sent every weekly, let's say that, or every quarterly, I can even say that. Okay, I will just keep my schedule this report for every month uh, starting of first day, let's say that, right? So when I say this, it will schedule a new job so that the management automatically gets the report every month. So we don't have to go back and schedule or modify everything manually. So it auto creates all by itself based on the intelligence that it has within the department. So yeah, it is running various services now. Uh, It's kind of working in the background. You can even see what actually the services it's running is more of technical. Usually the customers will not see all this. Right. Yeah, it's using some of the tools like front-end design skills. It did in auto install, in fact, auto install one of the front-end design skill to create interactive HTML. So we don't even have to tell the agent or go to a marketplace and install per agent. It auto detects the skills it needed and it install it by itself. Right. It's still going on. Let's wait for some more time. Usually all these things will be, uh, you can actually see that in mission control. So you can see the history here, what's going on, and also you can go back to task. You can see uh, every task can be tracked here with respect to the agent. There's one task which is completed, and department chart as of now there's nothing. You can see the entire chart going on here. Um, if there's any approval, it will come. Yes, there are some approvals here. Great. Yeah, so these are some of the auto approvals. Usually, sometimes it is waiting for some of the approvals by the agent. Yeah, I will just quickly approve it. Yeah, it's still it's a auto approval actually, probably. That's why it's not taking. Yeah, it's taking, but it's little slow. It's getting the approval. All right. Okay, I'll just skip this part because it's going to take some time. Okay, let's go to the agents. Okay, this is a team actively working on. So it auto selected the Haiku. In fact, I think I selected it, and here you can see all the stuff it created, uh, and we can also filter it according to the roles. So going back to the organization or AI assistant, okay, you can see uh, it's still working on it. It's creating various tasks. Okay, let's wait for a few more seconds. Our report should be ready for the presentation. So, like these, the entire automation can be done. Let's say, for example, a good use case is, let's say, when patient come into the hospital, all they are going to do is they're going to scan the QR code of the business. What I have it here. Okay, they're going to scan this, and automatically they'll be checked in because the agent has an intelligence. This particular patient have booked. If there's no booking, it's going to ask the patient if he needs a booking or what is there for before, right? So once the patient checks in, automatically it will go to the respective agent, and the coordinator is going to assign either to the patient experience or the respective clinical operation or any department that is uh, relevant to, right? And if there's nothing relevant, it's going to auto create a new agent for that. Okay. Let's see if there's a financial report it did open actually. Yeah. And this is a beautiful report that it generated. You can see the entire report is generated for the quarterly meeting, right? So yeah, here you go. All the scheduled patients, departments, and anything that you want for a organization. So we can also see the presentation. It also created the presentation for the quarterly. You can see you don't need to even have a PPT actually. You can even download the PPT version, but you can present the system as it is without even leaving the extract system, right? So you can see all that. Okay, not just that. Let's say if you want to arrange a event management, it also going to give the direction actually. Oh, what's the next thing? Okay, okay. I want to have a patient outreach. Can you plan? Okay, it's going to plan all by itself. So there's nothing like one task that you need to worry about. Anything that you want, it does dynamically everything. It creates, it does execute the things. It's not just going to give the instruction for you. Okay, so that's how the entire agentic works here. That's about the business bot. If you log in as a personal assistant, you can actually connect to this particular business, and from your personal assistance, you can actually interact with the Apollo Hospital agents. That way, you can even make the payment from your personal account, personal assistance. So it's as easy as just connecting to a Google app. We have a integration with the Google apps. It automatically connects to the Google apps or the Razor Pay integration we have. So it automatically connects and does the payment processing as well within an agent. And again, everything is a human in the loop. You don't have to worry about anything. So this is one easy use case. So let's say you want to have a LinkedIn marketing, or let's say if you have a D2C product, okay, which you want to do the automation of the marketing or run this entire startup all by yourself without hiring anybody. So that capability is possible with xTrac. You just describe your business and onboard and come here. You have your agents ready to work for you without any technical knowledge. You just saw that, like, with a very basic instruction. You don't even have to be an expertise in the domain. It educates you. But only thing is you need to select the right model. With the haiku, it's still good. But if you go with the sonnet and all, the performance will be much elegant. And if you go with the opus kind of thing, it will be more faster and sophisticated. Like you get a response on a blink of an eye, right? Thank you, and see you Razorpay and OpenAI in the OpenClaw event tomorrow. Thank you.